Welcome to another episode of Void City Reviews. I'm Toast.
I am Dan.
And we have another Batmobile.
Yes, another one.
So I immediately have a question.
Yes.
You moved the box just before we started filming.
Yes.
But on the front is actually a render, and on the top appears to be a photo.
Uh-huh.
This is battle damage. That's clean.
Uh-huh.
What's actually inside the box?
Well, let me look. I never noticed that yet. Well, I wouldn't call it battle damage. It's more just...
distressed slightly?
Yeah, it's just got kind of distress on it, sort of like it did in the movie a little bit.
I guess, sure. Not
because
damage.
The front, the render basically looks exactly like it did when Morgan Freeman first unveils it, and it's just untouched, and it's just been sitting in a room forever. But I had never noticed that. That was a good catch on there. Yeah, it does look like the actual photo on top, not like the render on the front. So it does have actual paint apps on it that bring out the detail. And I think look really nice. So
that's what I would do if it were clean.
Exactly the same here. It would look strange, and I'll point out why it would look strange once we open it up. You might notice it. I don't want to see if you notice it. There's a little bit of strangeness to this. Overall, I'm happy with it. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's open this guy up again. This is the McFarlane Gold Label Multiverse Dark Knight Trilogy Tumbler. This is the regular version, not the camouflage one that is going to be an Amazon exclusive. I don't know if anyone's gotten theirs yet. My order just got pushed out to August 28th. So we shall see if this is going to turn into a Target pre-order situation where I keep approving it until it just goes away.
Did you buy it from Amazon or from a third party?
From Amazon.
Okay.
It was like the day before it went up before it was supposed to, I think, by accident, and I ordered it then. So they have to honor it. And through some trickery with all sorts of things and points I've got, it's only gonna be $40. So I'm happy about that.
Oh, this looks nice.
Yes.
I like it.
You could already tell it's shorter than the other ones, which it should be. That'd be crazy if it was that long. It's got big old rubber tires. Oh yeah. There is your tumbler.
I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty darn good. Most of the details are there. Proportionally, it's pretty darn good. There's a couple things that could be a bit better. There's a couple things that are flat out wrong. I'm wondering if you've noticed yet the strangeness. Oh yeah, there you go. There's some stuff inside there. We'll get to that in a minute. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so as you already noticed, it does pop open too, and you can put two figures inside, not just one. It has two seats. That is nice. I do enjoy that. Have you noticed the weirdness? So
No.
I'll aim this at the up close camera here.
Well, that's odd.
What?
Just behind the tires.
This?
Well, I mean, that's not great.
I thought that hollowness was strange, and I'd have to watch the movie again to see how that looks. I mean, I know when it turns into the motorcycle, they kind of do look like that, so that might be accurate. It just might be seeing it in a toy like that for the first time looks strange, because usually the wheels are filled in some way, shape, or form. Otherwise, though, the thing that gets to me about the front angle is this section right here.
Yep.
It's too thin. It should be wider. And that's kind of the one area that's ultra noticeable about this is that it's super thin right here. This is supposed to be a lot more of an hourglass shape, because this is the little windshield he's looking out of when he goes down between the seats in the front, and he's doing the whatever the hell, driving the car basically like it's a motorcycle at that point, which in the second movie you find out it's exactly what he was doing, because that's what was in there, a motorcycle chassis. But yeah, so that part does look a little strange, but I can overlook that. The thing that looks weird to me is how it's not quite angular. It's a little bit, I don't know how to put it. It's rounded. This
cavity I find very odd.
I mean, I believe that's accurate. There were strange panels and things all over. I think there should be a little bit more here. It is a little bit gappy. I think part of that so that the hood opens correctly. But just how these are like, see how these are like, they have like almost a wave to them, almost like a potato chip. That's the only thing I can really compare that to, is they have a wave to it. And some of the other angles have a little roundness or a wave to them. Like up in here, there's a little bit of like roundness. It's not like flat panels like it should be.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was just easier to mold it that way or what. So it looks a little bit strange at certain angles.
It does look much better from the side than the front.
Yes, and I typically have it, I'll aim it at the front camera here, so I have it displayed kind of like this with people standing in front of it and around the side of it. So it kind of
looks great.
Yeah, and it looks fantastic that way.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at the inside here. So you open it up, and again, there's a little hidden button. That's kind of like the thing with these cars, is having a little hidden button, which is nice, and working it in there. So that just pops open.
That's pretty satisfying.
Yeah, I brought 2 figures just to kind of show what it looks like in there. Morgan Freeman's stand. Morgan Freeman, Lucius Fox. His stand is actually like a grayish color. It's almost like that canopy on the '89 Batmobile. It's lighter than most of the other stands.
Huh.
And I don't know. I opened it up and I was like, huh, that's so weird. I've never had one that was that light before. That's weird. So he comes with a couple of things here.
Oh, that fit down?
Yeah, that was just in there. Yeah, so I gotta be careful with this. So this comes with several different things. So you've got the card already.
Yep.
So it comes with, the card like they typically come with. Is there 2 cards in there? Is there one of those points cards? Nope. Yeah, so he didn't come with one of those points cards like the White Knight Batmobile did, and it's kind of strange, but...
Was this a McFarlane exclusive, or is this available everywhere?
This was a McFarlane Toy Store exclusive. It was a gold label. So as of right now, it was only on the Toy Store, and then the Camouflage Bane one is only on Amazon for now. That, who knows, that could change. I don't know. Sometimes things that are exclusive do end up showing up in other stores. I did just see
Canada.
Sometimes the Target stuff ends up in Meijer. Remember, they got that one burgundy colored White Knight figure. All of a sudden just showed up instantly at Meijer.
Yeah, that's weird.
I just heard it recently. They're going on clearance for $5 at Meijer. So if you ever saw those at those stores, yeah, the red one. It's like $5.
It's also like 4 years old.
Yeah. So that's right up there with when I kept on seeing that Heat Wave and that Captain Cold, like over and over and over again, and they were still full price, and other like 3 or 4 waves had come and passed, gone to clearance, been out of there, and they were still full price hanging up there on their 2 pegs. Those poor guys. Anyway, we're trying to do. So there's this weapons crate he comes with. That's kind of cool. Now it is like hollow underneath, but that does actually come in handy, and I'll show you why sometimes. So that just opens up there, and it's got sort of a painted little sculpted thing. None of this stuff comes out, but it does just look kind of like, his weapons crate full of the belt and the grapnel gun and all his little pouches and weapons and things. So that's nice. It also comes with this, which is just a little like phone. It's like literally a tiny cell phone.
Looks like a glasses case.
From Morgan Freeman. Well, there's the camera. There's buttons on the side even. I want there's side buttons. So it's Morgan Freeman's phone for some reason. The box, you can kind of take the top lid and put it on the bottom and snap it in there. And I've sort of been hiding all the extra accessories in the bottom there when I'm not using them. Because he also comes with 2 extra hands. So there's like a grabby hand and like a pointing hand, which is most likely so he's like, oh, Mr. Wayne, let me show you these other cool things that you didn't come to see. And just walks across the room with that smile on his face. No, I got more cool stuff over here behind my bookshelf. Let me show you all these cool things that we're hiding. That cost so much money. So here's the man of the hour himself, Lucius Fox, with his other 2 hands and his Jimmy Olsen costume. Because this basically is like a Jimmy Olsen figure, it looks like, with the bow tie and everything. But
is that a phone molded into his hand?
Yes, that is stuck in his hand. And that's the little remote, I think, that opens up like either the Batmobile or the room that it was in. I can't remember which one that did. I think it might have been the room that it was in. It opened up the door. But I mean, I think as far as likeness goes,
likeness is great.
It's pretty darn good. He's looking a little bit up. I wish he was looking a little more straight forward, but maybe it's just supposed to be one of the many times Christian Bale's Bruce Wayne said something goofy and he rolled his eyes at him. So
he's got kind of a high waist or low crotch or something.
Yeah, McFarlane figures through the years, and I noticed this first in the Walking Dead figures, there's something about this portion of a guy's body, if he's wearing any kind of pants that involve a belt and a fly and just pants that aren't tights, that they can't get looking not like saggy clown pants. Everyone looks like they're wearing saggy old man clown droopy drawers. Everybody. I don't care. Like, he's got like weird texture, almost corduroy, but not. It's almost like potato sack texture. Like, I don't like. It's not even like lines. It's literally like a weave. So he's got like canvas pants on. Like, oh my God, these look like pants made out of a tan version of the material that my old Blockbuster uniform was made out of, and that's just not going to be comfortable at all. Yeah, so that's weird, but yeah, even the Walking Dead figures. Oh yeah, the head's great. I like the torso. I like that the top could be interchanged with like a regular tie probably. Yeah, it's just the legs always look a little bit short, and the waist is, I don't know, it's just like huge, and this too. And why can't you get pants right? Why can't you get pants right? Look, he looks like he's got Depends on. Like,
yeah.
What is this big waist? Like, what is happening?
Sometimes NECA looks the same way.
Yeah.
I don't understand that either.
It's is it because you need that much room for the joints in there? Like, make them smaller. Like, figure it out.
Figure it out.
Because I don't like that Morgan Freeman's got these droopy drawers. So he's probably going to be spending a lot of time sitting in the Batmobile. We'll just have to make sure we put down like a seat protector in there. There you go. There you go, Morgan. And as I said, there's a Batman in there. That is the Dark Knight Batman with my custom cape that I added to it.
This is a pre-applied sticker on the inside.
Is there a sticker?
There is a sticker. There's a grid.
I'm going to take him out of there. Let's take a look-see at this grid. Oh, on the little screen in there? Yeah, I didn't have to put in any stickers, so yes, there is right in here a pre-applied little sticker. That's on there pretty darn centered. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Glad that's not off. Yeah, so that's weird. One little sticker. I didn't even notice that. And look, I literally just put everyone in here, and I put this on my shelf, and it's just been there. Yeah, none of this stuff like moves or anything. It's all just like stuck in there. This again doesn't even really move. They have like a form molded track on the floor to show where it would go down into here if there had been room, which is sort of funny that it has it's just like sculpted in there, but it doesn't actually do anything. But yeah, there's Batman.
How much was this?
We'd have to look that up.
Mm.
These all were pre-ordered in like May.
Mm.
So that was a long time ago. Hold on. This one might have been $120 with the shipping. So that was like with all the shipping. I think the final charge was $120.
That's not bad.
Yeah. No. Thanks, YouTube. Yeah. So this is just Batman that I have in there. This is a custom cape I put on him because I couldn't stand that plastic one, and the one he came with was too small, and I haven't been able to find a platinum yet. Hey, you guys want to send us a platinum? I'll review it for you, and then just keep it and put it on my shelf. Look at it. It'll make me very happy. But otherwise, yeah, so I just made my own cape. He sits in there. They look really nice. I'm looking forward to the eventual Batman Begins McFarlane figure because I think I would put that in the Batmobile with Lucius there rather than the Dark Knight one, because I'm hoping in my heart of hearts that McFarlane will make an exclusive The Bat from Dark Knight Rises, and then I can just hang that from my ceiling above my desk, because I imagine it will be so humongous. It'll be like the size of this table, and it'll probably cost like $300, but I'll be the first in line for it because I love that vehicle, and I love these vehicles, and even with the weird little proportion thing going on there, I still really like it. I think it looks nice, and especially next to the other Batmobiles.
Yeah.
The 89 and the White Knight version.
The whole White Knight garage.
Right? It pretty much is. I mean, get a couple more Batmobiles in there and it'll look just like the panel from the comic. It'll be pretty nice.
And get the animated.
But the animated one is for the 6-inch figure. Even though it is still huge, it almost fits with these. I've seen pictures of it, but it is still a little bit small. So if he makes an animated that's the size of these, maybe. I'm not as attached to that version of the car as you are.
You're gonna need a room again.
I am. So someday there will be a room. It won't just be a storage room in another place. It'll be actually in a house or an apartment, a bigger one, or condo, something. Somewhere, someplace there'll be a room again. That is the goal. It'll have a lot less stuff, but a lot more concentrated good stuff.
That's good.
It'll have my wrestling section, my Turtles, and then like my Batman, McFarlane stuff with Spawns. Awesome. So, I don't know. I like it.
Is this sold out, do you know? Is it still available?
I want to say if you know where to look, you can still find this one. I don't think this one's sold out as fast as like some of the other ones.
I'm just saying,
But
if anyone doesn't have it and they wanted it, I would recommend getting it.
yeah, it's nice.
It is nice.
And I like that it's got the silver paint on it, on all these edges. It really, that I think really helps make it look a lot better.
I think I would, I mean, I definitely would like it less. But even the bronzish accents, very nice. It helps significantly.
It really does. So I like it. It would have been nice if maybe some of these things moved, but whatever. I'll get over it.
I don't recall weird black solar panels on the back.
You don't remember the wings?
I don't.
Oh, there was tons of scenes where it showed them all like aiming differently so the car could jump. Yeah, those were all the fins so they could jump differently.
I watched each of them once.
Oh, man. Yeah, I saw The Dark Knight in the theater 8 times, and I planned to see Dark Knight Rises at least that many times, and then I saw it that first night, got home, saw the news the next day about what happened in Colorado, and that just kind of ruined the whole thing for me. But it wasn't the movie, it was just the experience of theaters. But we've talked about that before. So I just waited till it came out, and then I just watched it at home a bunch of times. But
that sounds like you.
Yeah. On a TV, not on a phone. I didn't watch things on a phone back then. My phone wasn't good enough.
Don't.
Well, my phone's got a nice big screen now.
It's not big enough.
They're getting there. They're getting there. Okay, fine. I guess that's about all we could say about this cool thing.
Yeah, before we get further off topic than screen size.
But that's why you guys watch these videos, because we talk about everything except for the toy that we wanted to talk about. Sometimes we say, hey, here's a video about a toy, and then we start, here's a whole different thing, and we talk about that for half an hour.
What I especially like is the finish difference between the tires and the body.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, that would have been terrible if they were all just black.
If it was like, all shiny, I would hate it. Yeah,
no, I do like that it is a matte finish. A little bit dusty, actually. So that's how fast dust happens in my shelf. It's been on there for like a week. The only thing I will say, last comment, and then maybe we can get done with this guy. The wheels on the front. If you guys have the Batpod, I don't have the Batpod yet. Hey, you guys want us to review the Batpod? You can send that just right on. Let me know. You want to send a Batpod?
Just get a PO box.
I'll put it on the shelf. Well, if there's interest, then we'll make that happen. No, you guys don't have to send me your toys. I'll find them myself some way. That Batpod, the tires are bigger than these ones, and that bothers the shit out of me.
That makes sense.
Enough that I just cursed, and I'll have to edit that. Dang it. They should be the same tires. I don't know why they're not, other than because the car is slightly smaller than it should be. But that means the bike is either the right size or slightly bigger than it should be. I don't know. So now it makes me wish that the car... That's the only thing I'd be apprehensive about having the Batpod on the shelf too, is that having these tires right next to each other, I would see it all the time and just be like... No. Well, I guess that's about all we could say about the Tumbler here.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. The figure that comes with it has a great head sculpt, a great likeness, very cool figure. I really like it. All I need now is a Bruce Wayne to go in there or a Batman Begins figure. I've got ideas for the Bruce Wayne. We'll see if that comes to fruition or if he just makes one. He'd probably just make one. Who knows?
Eventually.
Yeah. Maybe Alfred Michael Caine version will come with the bat. Please make the bat, Todd, please. I don't care if it's $300. I'll get it. I'll buy it. I don't care. Like and subscribe. Let us know what you think of these Batmobiles. In theory, again, there should be another one coming in August now, apparently. August 28th. We'll see if Amazon comes through. I don't know. I'm kind of half and half right now if that ever even comes out. Then if they don't send it to me, I might just not get it. I don't know. Because I don't know where I'll put it. But it's humongous. Sure. Otherwise, yeah. That's about all we can say about that. I'm Dan.
Toast.
And this has been Void City Reviews, and we will see you next time with something other than a Batmobile. and not a fuggler either. Ooh. I still haven't looked at those things again since we filmed that. I haven't even looked at them. I put them in the box and they went, I think I'm gonna give them to my niece and let my brother deal with them at his house. They can haunt his nightmares forever.